installed yesterday. And once you have it open, you're gonna be something that looks like this. And what you guys are gonna need to do is on the left, press this recent button and click the first game, whatever game you named it, and then we'll get started from there. Oh, I wasn't presenting, sorry. Here, I'll show. You'll see something like this, and you're gonna click recent on the left, and then you're gonna press whatever game you saved. And then we'll get started from here. Okay. So what we're gonna do for the first is we don't want this big floor here. We're making an obby, so we want to, if people fall, they're gonna fall to the void. So what we can do is on the right in this area where we used to put our script, we're gonna find the part named base plate, click on that, and then click backspace. So once everyone's gone here, just give a thumbs up or use the chat. Type in all we've done so far is we've gotten into the game and then we've went over to the right over here and selected base plate and then just press backspace. Yeah, nothing much. Just get in the game and then in this right area over here, if you can see where my cursor is, there's something called base plate. Click on it and then just press delete so it just goes away.
What do I delete?
Base plate.
Base plate, okay. My app's still opening.
Yeah, you should get an empty void then. Like if you were to play test it with the play button at the top and you just jump down, you would die. Yeah, your health goes to 0. And you remember you can always stop it with the red stop button.
And a really quick thing, I forgot if somebody mentioned it, but if you want to edit code and stuff, make sure that you're not playing. Make sure that has been stopped, because if you are in the middle of like a playing session, then your code is not going to get saved.
I can show you guys. So I have this script right over here. It's this one. And if I go into here, start playing, and I just go start typing whatever, anything I want, and then go back and stop. Oh, sometimes it works, but usually it doesn't. I guess I messed up there. But it's recommend just not to. Once everyone here, just give a yes in the chat or thumbs up. Press backspace. Okay, now we're gonna get started. So I'm just gonna delete these because those are examples. But what we want is we're gonna start off with some few jumps for our obby. We're gonna start off with something small. So we're gonna go to the top and press our part button up here. And then we're gonna press our anchor button. Remember, that's the most important one. And what we can do is we can move this part a little bit with the move tool up here. Remember, all the tools are on the top left and the part button and anchor buttons are in the middle-ish area. Probably the most important things you're gonna need for building is always up here on the top. And we're gonna move this a little bit forward. That seems a little bit good. And that's basically made our first jump. But this looks a little bit hard, so I'm gonna scale it a little bit, pressing the scale tool. Make it a bit bigger like that. Yeah, like that. I'm gonna go back to the move tool and then just give you guys a second to catch up. All right. Now what we can do is we can press, oh, I lost connection. All right. I'm back. Let me bring that back. Did you guys catch that? I'm not sure if my Wi-Fi was. Do you guys see all of that? Man, Vic, did you see that? Did you
I
see all
think
the
so.
steps? Okay. So once you're here, remember the part selected? What you can do is Control C, Control V, or you can do selected Control D, which is what I prefer. And another way you can do this if this doesn't work, we're just copy and pasting it. Go to the right where the blue part is, click copy, and then click in the workspace, click on this, and click paste into, and it'll spawn right there. And then I'm just gonna move it a little bit more, and that'll be our second jump. And we can keep on doing this. So I'm gonna use Control D now. And then I'm just gonna keep on doing it. Add a little bit. I'm gonna make a turn over here. And then I'm gonna scale up this part, so that'll be the first segment of the obby. So once everybody gets here, makes their obby whatever they want for the first section. What you guys can do, press the big blue play button. You can jump on the parts and try and get over here to your first section. All right, just give you guys a second. Just give a thumbs up or yes in the chat once you guys have all tested it. And Miles, if you still don't have access to the chat, you can just unmute and tell us if you've gotten here. Okay, is everybody ready to move on? All right, just waiting on you, Brethren. So next, what I'm gonna do is I want to use one of these, and I'm gonna make it a little bit harder. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my final part, and I'm just gonna scale it to be quite long. That seems about good. You know, objectively longer, but I'm also gonna make it a little bit wider just so it's a little bit easier for the player. It's all optional. This is your hobby. You can do whatever you want. And then after that, I'm gonna come over here, click on the kill brick I made yesterday, we made yesterday. Press Control C, copy it, and then I'm going to move it over here to the part. This part right over here. And I'm gonna come over here, look from this side angle, and then bring it down until I see that white line. Make sure it's touching. I'll give you guys a second. Just copy it from over there, bring it over here, and then align it so it's touching the ground. Okay. Now this part is kind of big and it just looks kind of weird. So I'm gonna scale it and I'm gonna make it quite thin, just like this, and a little bit shorter. And then I want to make it a bit wider all the way to the edges. And now I have this part. And if you played any hobbies, you've probably seen something that looks like this. And I'm just going to do Control C. And then I'm just going to move it a little bit ahead and move it back so that it lines up. Actually, I'm going to make the jump a bit easier. And then Control D or Control C. Control D is better in this scenario because then I don't have to move in this direction. And just do this along the whole platform. And once you get here, make sure it's all level, touching ground. If you play test the game, you can go over here. If it's like too thin, too close, you can expand them outwards. This is good for me, so I'm gonna just keep them like they are. But actually, I'm gonna make the platform a little bit longer, and then make it just a little bit easier. You can make this an extremely challenging hobby to challenge your friends if you want, or you can't, or you don't. Okay. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of area over here. Okay. And then just give you guys a second to get here. Just give a thumbs up or yes in the chat when you're here. Ready to move on? Still waiting on a few people. Just give a thumbs up. Okay, and so nice. For done. Are you ready? Where's the undo button? You can use Control Z. I don't remember if they. Yeah, I think you just have to use Control Z. I don't think Roblox has a undo button. Or actually, they do. So in the very top, next to File, there's this arrow. If you just press that, that'll work. But I just prefer Control Z because it's a lot easier. All right. So once you're over here, I want to show you guys something cool. Um, Parts are kind of boring. There's just these blocky things. We don't want that. We want cylinders. We want triangles. We want stuff like that. So what you guys can do is under the part area, there's this gonna be small arrow, and if you click on that, it's gonna open this menu, and we're gonna select wedge, and it's gonna spawn in a wedge as you can see, and then remember to anchor it. And what I want to do with this is I'm gonna rotate it all the way around like this, or you can make it turn, whatever you want. And I'm gonna scale it to be as wide as the floor. and then make it a little bit longer too, and a bit higher. And then I'm gonna spawn in another part, which I can go back to by underneath the part, underneath the wedge area now, pressing the block, and then anchor that, and I can move it, I'll line it up so everything looks nice. And then if I go ahead and play test this, just give me a second, go ahead and do that while I try and beat Obby and get over there. Okay. I can walk up. So now we can add elevation and we can add drop. So if you want to add a little drop over here where you drop down here like this and then you land, you can do that. Or you can't, or you don't, whatever you guys want. And later after the class, if you guys want, you can mess around with the spears, which are basically just balls and cylinders, to create your own custom sections of the obby. I wouldn't mess around with corner wedge, it's kind of lame unless you're doing advanced building. But at that rate, you can use Blender, which I believe we may or may not have a class on. Amanda could confirm. But yeah.
Yeah, Blender's in the works right now.
A lot of professionals use that, so if you want to learn that, yeah. And then again, just a thumbs up or yes in the chat would be nice. Can't see any part of your obby. On the right side, is it all like visible over here? Is there a ton of parts? Okay, that's weird.
I think I might have zoomed out or zoomed in a little too much. I don't know.
Press on one of these parts, just click it, and then just press F maybe.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, yeah, nice.
I think I went.
Yeah,
I went
it's happened to me.
underneath this stuff.
Yeah, because if you go down here, yeah. And sometimes if you just scroll way too far, it's gonna go really far away fast. Okay, so next, I'm gonna just make this part a little bit bigger, but you don't have to. I want to use the spin part, which is this part over here we made yesterday. As you can see, spins in a circle forever. And I'm just gonna, again, copy, paste it, and then move it over here. Which, by the way, you guys can drag it wherever you want, and then put it on top of something, and it'll go there. Quick little tip, so you don't always have to move it manually. And then I'm just gonna line it up. And because it spins, it's gonna go in a circle. So it's gonna go over this part, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna move it a little bit towards the middle and have it right here. So now you have to jump onto the spinning part. And then I'm actually gonna move it a little bit more and make it a little bit longer. And then I'm gonna copy this part, move it all the way. Actually, probably a little bit more. So you have to jump onto the spinning part and then jump onto here. So let me go ahead and play test that. Ignore what I just did. I'll explain that after you guys finish. Jump on the spinning part and then jump over here. And if I were to fall off the spinning part, I'd fall off in the game. Nice. And then the yes in the chat or a thumbs up would be nice. Nice. I sense. And by the way, something you don't have to know, but under the play, there's this drop down menu just like under the part. If you click that and you press play here, wherever your camera is, so like if I'm over here, I press play here, you're gonna spawn over there and fall down. But if you just go back to normal play, you'll spawn at the spawn point and you can do your obby normally without cheating. It's not really cheating, you're just testing out your game right now. And then put on, when you're done, just go let us know. Did you get that? None? Okay, nice. So now we're going to be using the final part, the flickering part. We've used the kill and the spin. So once again, go ahead and copy and paste that. Move it over. And I'm going to rotate my part so it's like this. Nice. And then scale it up a little bit. And then move it. Actually, I'm gonna scale it down a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna scale in this direction because I want my obby to take a turn. So it's gonna go like that, that. Move it over here. And then I want to actually make my obby a little bit more challenging. I'm gonna duplicate it again. and put a over here. Now, if you want your obby to be a bit easier, I just recommend one. But now I have two flickering parts, so if I go ahead and just play here, I can jump now and make it across, but if they're transparent, I'll fall right through. And of course I put the platform back here. And once you've done this, you've basically just made a successful obby. So this is the full obby. You know, you have some few jumps over here, have these kill bricks, have a little elevation change, have this spinning part, and then have these flickering parts. If you want, you can make a winning area. That'd be kind of nice. So what you can do is you can put in some new parts. Maybe add some walls, make it a little like hut. I'm gonna change this angle, move it, and then scale it a little bit. I want to copy this wall. You don't have to do this. You can maybe extend your obby, use a little bit more of this. If you guys know about like the checkerboard, it's in a lot of obbies. You can use this, just scale it down into a box. I'm gonna use this for a roof. Nice. And then I'm gonna put over there, rotate it. This isn't mandatory, but if you want to, you can do this. Now you have this little winter spot. Actually, I'm gonna move it over a little bit. And just a quick little tip, the way you can do this is holding and dragging, and you can make this little box. And you can move it. And then clicking out of it, and I'll unselect all those. I'm gonna scale the floor. So you can do whatever you want, but I'm gonna get this. And once you guys have at least found the flickering part, I'll teach you how to make a little sign that says you've won. And then after that, we should be able to make a way for people to donate you Robux. So you know, you'll be able to actually get money from this game. Maybe tell your friends to join you. Say like, hey, look what I made. Maybe got some Robux from them. I'm just saying. So just give a thumbs up once you've at least gotten this part over here with the flickering done. Nice answer. And then put it on, just tell us when you're done. Alright, for that, just tell us when you're here. Pradhan, are you having any issues with the code or code building?
No.
Yeah, just take your time then. Um, I guess we'll just continue because he left the meeting. I don't know if he's having computer troubles or if he had to go, but so once you have your winner area, what you guys want to do is just select whatever part you want to put the sign on. So mine's just gonna be this part over here. So when you walk in, it's gonna be right in front of you. So just click on that with the select tool up here. It's gonna go blue. And on the right, where the part is highlighted blue, press the plus icon just like how we were adding the script. But this time we're gonna add something called the surface UI. And we should see, oh wait, it's been a while since I've done it like this. Okay, well, unfortunately this wall is here, so I need to move that. But if you click on the surface GUI, you'll see one side of your part is gonna have this thin blue outline. If you want it to be a little bit easier to see, and just press the plus while touching the surface GUI and press text label, and you're gonna see this pop up. So I'll just wait a second for everybody to come here. Just give a thumbs up again. And then I'll teach you guys how to actually format it, put it over here, and then put in your custom text. Make it look fancy, maybe. Oh, hey, put on. All we did is we selected our part our winning part, press the plus, just like how we had our script, but then we did surface GUI, and then we press the plus on that and edit text label. And what this does is it just puts this little text, and I'm just waiting to get you guys here. Yeah, just give a thumbs up when you guys get here. Yeah, and so what's your question? No. Okay, put on, just let me know when you're here. No rush.
Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, so once we get this done, I'm gonna quickly show you guys how you can make the Roblox button. It'll take a little bit of coding, but not too much. I'll explain it. I actually should code that right now, because I haven't gotten it set up for you guys. Just came into my head because we should have extra time. Okay, I got it. Okay, do you guys get here? Any issues? For the just for reference, where are you currently? Are you still with the Flickr or just making this winner's box?
I'm making the winner box.
Okay, yeah. All I did was I can remake it really quickly. Copy this part, put it down here, select rotate, and then I moved it up so it's giving me that white blocks on the floor so it's touching. Moved it to the side, and then scaled it. and then I just duplicated it and moved it to the other side. I'll put on if you want, you want to just hold off on that and finish that after class because that's kind of simple, and I want you guys to have the Roblox done. Yeah. Then I'll just quickly get this. Select the part, put the plus, surface GUI, and the plus text label. So I select the part, plus right here, surface GUI, select the surface GUI, plus label. Okay. Okay, once everybody's here, does everybody have this properties menu? You should. And if you don't, remember in this top area, press view. You know, it's on the same like area where file is, press view. And then there's this big button for properties. Just go ahead and press that. And to go back, just press home. What you're going to do is select the surface GUI. You're going to type in face. And that's going to show this little thing under data, face. And on the right, it's going to say front. And what you want to do is if it's not currently facing this way, which is the way I want it, select it, and then just go through back, bottom, front, left, right, top until it's facing the way you want. Okay, and I got bottom, but it's flipped over. And you can just go here into the face area of the text box and type, oh wait, I need to find it real quick. Sometimes there's different names. No, it doesn't, but another solution is just selecting the part and rotating it 180 degrees. Once you're here, you can select the text label and go to this little properties menu again, type in text. It's going to show this text one right over here. On the right, click on it and just type in something like you one, couple exclamation marks. And then I don't like this transparent background, so I'm going to do transparency or type in background. If transparency is kind of hard to spell. You'll see this one with the 0, press 1. If you want to change any colors, type in color. Text color is the one for text color. Just press this black button. It's going to show a menu. Just select white or whatever. Scale. And then another thing is if you type in scaled, it's going to open that. And then you can have your thing. I know that was a lot, but you don't have to do all that. I gave a lot to you guys. You just want to do it later. So I'll give like 2 minutes, 3 minutes to get here. Thumbs up if you're. Okay, is everybody here? Or at least on the text showing? Okay. We're done. Are you here? At least got the text showing up.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we got all this. We have our Obby, and we want Robux. I know we all want that. We all want to make some money. So what you guys are gonna need to do is on the right of your screen where you used to select the parts, scroll all the way down to camp. You're gonna see a bunch of colorful stuff, bunch of stuff. You'll need it once you start learning to code a little bit more, but right now you don't have to worry about it. Find the one that says Starter GUI. It's gonna be one of those beige folders, and you're just gonna press the plus again, like usual. And this time instead of a surface GUI, we're gonna type in a screen GUI. And this is basically instead of it being on a part, it's gonna be always on your screen. And what we can put inside of this one, press the screen GUI, plus is a text button. And you'll see this pop up, and as you guess, it's a button. Now, to move it, if you're not holding anything, you try and drag it because it's a button, it won't move. So when you're here, if you go on the right and you click the text button, only then can you move it. And I'm gonna move it a little bit down on the left of the screen. And it's just like the text thing. If you go to the properties area and type in text, you can change the text. I'm just gonna mine to donate. Same as before. But this time I don't want to make it transparent just so it's a little bit easier. But you can still change the colors and everything. I'm going to change the background color to green. I'm going to change the text color to white. Actually, I'm going to make gold. Gold's kind of nice. Scroll. You can do whatever you want. Also, a quick little, my side thing is not there, the properties. Go to view up here. And then click properties. It's the second big one. It's 3 lines and then information. Yeah, if you just want to get the text button to say donate at least. Where are you, Ansel? Ansel, sorry. Did you get to say donate? Oh. Oh wait, then were you guys able to change this text? Oh, you need the side thing. Okay. Go to view. And then in the top, and then the properties. We'll get the text done later, but in this scenario, I guess, because we're gonna run out of time, I'll just give you guys the code and then yeah. And then we'll try and get back to this. Right. You guys get the yeah, so what you want to type is click on the text button and then just type in text. And you can click donate. Or type in donate, sorry. Just get it to say that, and then if we have time, I'll change how to style it, tell you how to style it. Okay, are you good? All right. Yeah, I'm gonna put the code in a bit once you guys get here. All right. I'm just gonna move on so we don't run out of time. We only have 5 minutes left. What he's gonna do is under the text button, press plus. Instead of a script, we're gonna put in a local script. Go ahead and do that. Delete all your code. And then copy. Let me get the code again. Copy and paste this code. Just do that, get a test. And then I'll share my whole screen for this. And once you get that, if you head over to Roblox, press File. So File, remember that. Game Settings, Monetization. Scroll all the way down. You're going to see something called Developer Products. Press Create, scroll down. It's going to show something here. On the right, press these 3 dots. Edit. Name it Thank You or whatever. And I'm going to set the price to 10. Press this arrow, go back. Scroll all the way down. Press the 3 arrows again. Oh wait, no. Save it first. Go back to game settings. Scroll all the way down. Press the 3 arrows. Then copy ID to clipboard. Close that. And then you paste it in. Oh, I didn't even put in the code myself. Sorry. And then let me get mine. Remember, monetization. Scroll down. Get it here. And then you're going to see this area, def product ID. It's going to say your ID here. Delete that and put in that code. That's going to be different for everyone, so don't copy my code. Otherwise, you're not going to get your Robux. I'll get it, but I wouldn't complain. So if you guys want to give me some Robux, go ahead. Okay. And once everybody finishes that, you can go ahead and play test it. You click on the button. It's going to say offer this. So if any of you guys need help right now, because we have 2 minutes, just tell me right now if I went a little bit too fast. File, game settings. Let me screen share again. File, game settings. So file, game settings, monetization, right here. Scroll all the way down. Press create, and then press edit. Name it, set a price, press save. Then you just go all the way back to game settings and monetization. Just go down and press the 3 arrows and copy ID and put that into your code. Okay. And yeah, once you do that, you can press play, press donate. And next thing you guys want to do, once you do that, press File, Save to Roblox, press File, Publish to Roblox, and then File again, Game Settings, and go to Permissions and press Public, and then Save. And then now anybody can press play this game. What about clicking Donate? When you play it and you click Donate, it's gonna say this, and you'll be able to buy Robux. What's the code? I put it in chat. I'll send it again. Remember, change the ID, your ID here to the ID you copied. And if any of you guys are done, this doesn't really matter. Just watch my screen for a second. I can show you guys how to get to the games link. You gotta go to Roblox, create. It's gonna open up this. Go to creations. It'll be like the first thing. Press this 3 arrows to be on Roblox. And you can join it. So if I go ahead and join it, can't click donate. Did you put a text button? Or if you put a text label, it doesn't work. And if you see any errors in the bottom, it doesn't work. Do you want to just share your screen maybe? If you can, so I can help you out faster. Just because we're running a little bit over time.